And here I am, I'm back. It's like I never went away. You know what though, we do need to shut that off because you can still hear the TWF music going off. Right, and I also need to get the website sorted out so that we can talk about it. But yes, let's take these off so I can get myself a little bit better. I hope you've all stuck around, although you might not have done. If you didn't, I can't blame you. But hit refresh, otherwise. Right, so we are looking for the Wrestlemania 38 full card. And it was CBS Sports, that's where I got it from earlier today. And we'll go through that. Cool. So, you know what, the amount of cookies and everything. But yes, it's WrestleMania weekend. So I just thought it'd be quite fun to actually show my predictions for it. Because I always tend to do predictions. And it's quite fun, really. It's very fun. And I need to resize that, don't I? I need to amend that so that you can see it properly. Let's do that so you can actually see some of it. Cool. And is that going to be okay there? Yeah, I think that's all you need to see there. Cool. So if I do that now, you should be able to see everything a little bit better. In fact, I might have to shrink it down. If I move it, you're going to still see it okay. Yeah, that's fine. And will you see matches? Yeah, that's cool. We can talk about that. Cool. Okay, so WrestleMania 38 weekend. It's going to be massive. And as I was saying, I always tend to do some predictions. I know years ago I wrote Tumblr blogs about my predictions. But in recent years I've just done it with my wife. And she's had her predictions as well. Last year, because I've got last year's in my book as well, because I'm sad like that, I actually beat her getting 9 correct outcomes out of 14 compared to 7 out of 14, which is what my wife didn't say. That my wife did half. It's very, very good. Very, very good. I should point out that this year I've not really watched WWE apart from the Royal Rumble. Yeah, it's not necessarily targeted at me anymore because I'm a fan of wrestling. Yeah, but I also watch WrestleMania, of course. But yeah, so because of that, I hear some things. I follow the Twitter account. I know what's going on, but I don't watch it religiously like I used to during the Attitude Era. So yeah, so made some predictions on what I thought is going to happen based from this website, and yeah, it'll be interesting to see how I do, which we'll talk about on another stream I think next week. But yeah, I'm thinking if I get at least half right again, is that going to look good on WWE for someone who hasn't watched it apart from the Royal Rumble? I've not even seen the Elimination Chamber from Jeddah for obvious reasons. But yes, let's go through the list then. So, night 1, Drew McIntyre versus Happy Corbin. I reckon... Oh, have they changed? Oh, they've actually changed. Oh, they've actually changed some stuff. I didn't realise that. From earlier on. Wow, okay, they've added a match. I need to make a note of that one. So, Drew McIntyre versus Happy Corbin. They've got first off this time because they had it differently last. I picked Drew for that one. I think Drew will win, and it looks like they've had their picks as well, and they reckon Drew's going to win that. SmackDown Tag Team Championship. Usos versus Shinsuke Nakamura and Rick Boogs. I can't see them putting the belts on them, quite frankly. I love Shinsuke Nakamura, but they've really done him a disservice. They really have. When he won the Rumble a few years ago, he should have had the big title. But there we go. That's me. That's what I say. Yeah, I agree with the Usos defending and retaining successfully, which looks like that fella says as well. But someone says that Nakamura and Boogs are going to win. Be interesting. I don't think it's going to happen for another reason, which I'll tell you later on. We'll go through all of night one first. New Day versus Sheamus and Ridge Holland. Now, that wasn't on earlier, so let me have a write down of that versus Sheamus and Ridge. Who's going to win that? I don't know, because you got Butch now, haven't you? You got Butch, you got Big E out. Will they give it Big E as... Will they give it New Day because of Big E and what's happened with him? I'm tempted to say Sheamus and Rich Holland just because Butch is going to be there. And I think he's going to play an angle in this. Yeah, I'm going to write that down. So, Sheamus and Ridge. I mean, they're SmackDown anyway, aren't they? Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I don't know if I've got that one right. Like I say, it's one of those that can flip-flop anyway. It's not really a massively one that's going to make a difference, is it? Miz and Logan Paul versus the Mysterios. Logan Paul. Yeah. So I think they're gonna win because of that. Quite frankly, because I've got Logan Paul there. And I think it tends to be that the celebrities tends to win these kind of gimmick matches, and I think doing so might actually split up the Mysterios. We might actually get to see Dominic go off on his own, and maybe Ray just take a bit of a back seat. I dare say that's probably what's going to happen here. There may be shenanigans, knowing Miz. Maybe Maurice is going to come out with them. Logan Paul, he's got his brother, I think, hasn't he? He's got... I don't care. It's going to be a piss break match, really, because of Logan Paul, isn't it? Love The Miz. Love Rey Mysterio, but... Seth Rollins versus TBA. TBA, which is obviously Cody's new gimmick. It's going to be Cody Rhodes. So it'll be funny if Seth won. But with it, Cody's reappearance, it's got to be Cody. Because what I think is going to happen is you're going to get Cody come, he's going to win. He's going to win the IC title, and then he's just going to have a crap year of it, quite frankly. It'd be interesting to see how Cody Rhodes gets treated. I dare say there's going to be some boos for him. Any AEW fan here is going to boo him, quite frankly. WWE fans and diehards, the Fed fans, are going to love him. And they're going to cheer him. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting, particularly if he ends up on Raw and he's on the night after Raw, because that's always going to be an exciting one. It's always when the European fans are over because they're stopping over that extra night. Yeah, we could see some interesting things right there. But yeah, everyone knows it's Cody. Cody. Everyone's united. That's Cody right there. I think my wife also wanted it to be Seth, but she's put Cody as well for that one. World Women's Championship, Lynch versus Belair. This could be a bit of a decisive one, because I've actually gone with Lynch on this just because Belair cut Lynch's hair recently, and I think she's going to want to do something with that. I think that would be it. I can see Lynch keeping that title, and I dare say they would even give her that title so that later on down the line they will have her feud with Rousey, and they will have another style of title versus title match. Don't know if it's WrestleMania this year, or even we could see it at SummerSlam. They might move it forward, who knows, but I dare say that's going to be in their remit. I think Lynch is going to win this. That's what I think on this one. A lot of people saying Belair. Yeah, and that she was robbed, but I don't think she's going to win it. I think it's going to be Lynch. I think she's going to defend it. And of course, the SmackDown Women's Championship, Flair versus Rousey. Rousey's got to win. That's what I think. She's back, and she's going to be back with a punch, with a bang. So we're going to see Rousey win easily on that one. Is there anything that they didn't mention? Oh, that wasn't even the whole thing. That's only night one, so have you not got night two? They've only got night 1. Well, that's crap. Where do I get night 2? Oh man, I hate it when you put something, because I thought this was the one and they've updated it and they've changed it up. But anyway, right, I'll need to find what they've done for night 2, so that it looks a little bit interesting when I'm blabbering on. So let me get my ugly mug back on screen in centre so you can have a look. I do need to shave. The only thing that they've not mentioned for night 1 is the whole KO and Stone Cold thing, because no one knows what the flying hell it's going to be. So I think whatever it is, I think we can be certain to say that or maybe it was that one that I chose. I think it's certain that Stone Cold is going to stun KO, especially because earlier today apparently KO graffitied a mural of Stone Cold. Yeah, he's going to get stunned out of his mind, isn't he? And there's going to be beer bash, but people don't know what it's going to be still. Is it going to be just the show or what? No one knows. This is what I saw earlier. Right, okay, let's put this on, because for some reason I decided to click on a different link. Transition that. Is that right? Or should I put it like that instead? Because you got a bit bigger me there. That looks better, bigger me. Okay. And should I move that over some? No, let's leave it this, because then you can at least still see everything. So yeah, that's what I saw. Lynch and everything there. Everything's good. See, that one doesn't actually have a New Day. And Sheamus, I dare say, I wonder if that's going to make it to their 2-hour pre-show. I bet you it probably will do. And I dare say, possibly one of the others are going to go as well. Possibly Drew and Corbin, honestly. Might end up on the kick-off show. Day 2. We're not going to start off with that one, because that's going to be main event. Let's start off on the bottom. Bobby Lashley versus Omos. I can't see Omos not winning it, quite frankly. He's been dominant. He's been super. So I think he's going to win this one. Tag Championships. Arcade Bro versus Street Profits Alpha Academy. And we have Street Profits for this, just because I can see Orton and Riddle falling out. I dare say they might do something more important with both of those guys, and maybe some titles involved. We might see a little bit of a feud between them. I don't think they're going to leave WrestleMania with those titles. Could be wrong on that one. Sami Zayn versus Johnny Knoxville. Oh boy, a celebrity match, yay. Johnny Knoxville's going to win. That's all I can see. I can't see anything happen. Maybe a little bit of shenanigans. Yeah, because Ricochet won the IC title from it, it looks like, just reading that. So I dare say Ricochet might even make an appearance in this match as a thank you for the help from Knoxville. Which will probably cause a little bit of a feud between Zayn and Ricochet and carry that on later. Either way, we're going to have Knoxville win that one. Pat McAfee, Austin Theory. Austin Theory's going to win. I don't see how Vince McMahon's number one man is not going to win against Pat McAfee, quite frankly. Particularly because he tends to hate commentators winning. If you remember the Michael Cole, Jim Ross and Jerry King, all the matches of old. Women's tag matches, you've got Zelina and Carmella versus Naomi, Sasha Banks, Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan versus Natalya and Shayna Baszler. I don't think there's going to be... It's a bit of a difficult one because there's two teams that I particularly like in this match. Zelina and Carmella to defend and Ripley and Morgan. I'd love for them to win it, but I don't think they will. I think it's going to be Zelina and Carmella to successfully retain. I might be wrong on that, quite frankly. I hope I am, but I think it's going to be retention. And to be fair, I think it's going to be retention because there's a lot of title move arounds. There always is a lot of title move arounds anyway on Mania, but I think that one's going to stay. Edge versus AJ. Newly bad guy Edge. Edge is going to win. Edge is going to win. He's in the later stages of career. I think he's older. Is he older than AJ? I don't know. But I think we're going to see Edge on the main stage fighting for some championships soon. Well, at least I hope he has. He's been back for a while now, and he had a bit of an injury scare. He's not really done a lot. So hopefully he'll be back and doing some fun stuff. So I say Edge for that one. And finally, the Reigns versus Lesnar title versus title unification match. I really want Lesnar to win, but Reigns is going to win. I can't see not. They're going to stick every belt on Reigns, if you ask me, just because if you ask me, they're trying to want to make a Kenny Omega from 2021's AEW when he became the belt collector, and they probably thought, we want to do that for Roman. I can see Roman winning. I can see Lesnar having a bit of a period off. Particularly with the live tours, Reigns has been advertised. I don't think Lesnar's been advertised for like the international tours. Even though Reigns is doing only one appearance in the UK, because one appearance out of two apparently is good for a champion. I can't see Lesnar going, or Lesnar not going if he was the double champ. I think Reigns is going to be the double champ. Yeah, and that's what I think. And I think that's everything going off. And that's the night one predictions again. I'd love to see who else did predictions and if they've done night two, but I can't see it. Maybe they're saving that for tomorrow. Maybe. But anyway, that's enough of my blabber. They are my predictions for WrestleMania. We'll talk more about that next week when WrestleMania's been and gone. Because of WrestleMania, I likely won't stream on the Monday anyway. If I get a chance, it'll probably be at some point next week. Obviously, the big one is going to be Battle Blitz next Friday. I'll have some work to do on that still. So I'll try and stream when I can, and we'll talk more about these results and see if will I get more than half right. Usually I tend to get more than half, and it just shows you the power of the booking when that happens. But yes, it'll be interesting. Anyway, thank you for watching if you watched this waffle, and it has just been me waffling on, hasn't it? Apologies, it's not been that fun and entertaining. Boy, I'm rusty at TDF, aren't I? Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Normal service will resume. Big old event there with WrestleMania. But yeah, so they're my predictions. I'll quickly run through them one last time. Really wished I could do something animated or do something, but I might not. I might just stick it straight up on YouTube. So, Becky Lynch, big one. Miz and Logan Paul, Cody, Drew, Usos, Ronda, Sheamus and Ridge, if that's a match that goes on. Omos, Street Profits, Johnny Knoxville, Austin Theory, Zelina and Carmella, Edge, and Roman Reigns. You ask me, they are going to be your winners. We'll see if that's true. And if that is true, if I get them all, yeah, but I don't think so. Normally there's something that happens that there's normally that one or two match that gets switched around. There's a few there that's uncertain. But anyway, waffle. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you have a lovely evening. I hope you enjoy the weekend. I hope you enjoy WrestleMania if you're watching it. Thank you very much. Take care. Goodbye.